Hello, Nigel here from moveandnourish.com, trying to explain why meditation helps you relax. And to do this, I want you to imagine you have two buttons inside you. Two. And when you or your loved ones are in danger, you're in pain, or you have low blood sugar levels, or excited or are stressed, you automatically press the first one. Now, this is pressed even when you only think something bad is about to happen to you, even if it's wrong or grossly over-exaggerated. It's also pushed when you feel negative emotions. So a lot of people are hitting that button an awful lot of the time. And once you hit that button, you're activating the sympathetic nervous system, the SNS. Now, the job of the SNS is crucial. It's crucial. It's to protect you, protect me, protect mankind by turning on our fight or flight response. This prepares your body for emergencies within milliseconds by pumping more blood to the muscles, to the arms if you're angry, or to the legs if you're scared. It releases chemicals, especially, you've probably heard of these, cortisol and adrenaline. It acts like an accelerator in the car by increasing your energy, raising the blood pressure, raising the heart rate, raising the breathing rate, and so on and so on. Fundamentally, you feel threatened and your body is quickly getting ready to fight or to flee. The effect of this button is actually worse if you feel you have no or very little control over the situation, or if you lack hope that there's a way out of it, or if you feel you have no emotional support from others. It's made worse because as cortisol levels increase in your body, they have a knock-on effect and makes you feel more apathetic, more distracted, and less able to enjoy everything. In short, you feel lousy. Now, our bodies were built to activate this SNS in emergencies. For example, when you're being chased by the proverbial woolly mammoth. But because we live in a world which is so intense, so vibrant, so exciting, so stressful and aggressive at times, and incredibly busy, we think there are emergencies a lot of the time. And so the SNS is overactivated and its background level is too high for our comfort and our well-being and our health for much of the time. Up to a maximum of 10, it's probably for a lot of people 8 or 9, whereas really we need to bring that down perhaps to 3 and let it spike up to 8 or 9 when there is a real emergency. It's not good having that high background level so high. It's not good for our physical, our mental, our emotional well-being. It makes us feel, it makes us pick up, it makes us dwell longer and amplify negative experiences and negative feelings. It makes us tense. It means we don't sleep well, or we don't sleep fully. And it generally brings us down. However, fortunately, there's lots and lots of good things we can do to help ourselves. Some people reach for medicines, drugs of some sort, or look for ways to reduce stresses in their lives by changing jobs or partners. But those may not be options for you. So remember, there's the second button. And hitting the second button turns on the PNS, the parasympathetic nervous system, which works to conserve energy. It's like a brake in the car. It's your relaxation response. It's the rest and digest response, which you can activate yourself to quiet down the mind and relax the body. So your body is more able to heal itself from all sorts of illnesses, actually. It counteracts, regulates the SNS. And the good news is you can do all sorts of easy things to activate this. So, the following 2 or 3 ways are great ways to hit that PNS button, and they all work. Just try them. See what works for you. So here's a few. The first one is simply to inhale fully by expanding your rib cage, absolutely totally. Hold the breath for a moment or 2, and then exhale slowly. Are you ready? Here we go. Now hold it for a minute or two and exhale slowly and consciously relax yourself as you're breathing out. So relax, feel the relaxation spreading down through your body. Hold it and gently relax as the breath passes gently out of you. Do that for about a minute or so whenever you feel a little bit stressed, you're about to go into a stressful meeting or whatever, journey or whatever it is, and you will feel better. What will also make you feel better is by having the same sort of in-breath length as the out-breath length. So let's just try that for a moment. Let's try and count in our heads up to 5 or 6. Are you ready? And then out. Then in. And then out. A bit quick perhaps, but just try and keep the in and the out breath the same. Do that for a minute or two. You will feel better. Strangely enough, yawning. It may not look the most attractive feature in human existence, but it really does, weirdly, somehow or another, reduce the stress you feel. So does this. Fiddling with your upper lip. Just gently fiddling with your upper lip. After you've cleaned your hands, no doubt. Gratitude. Writing a few things every single evening that you're grateful for actually also raises the PNS and lowers the SNS. Running warm water over your hands, just warm water, for a minute also does the same. But you'd expect me to say this, the most important thing you could do, the single most important thing you could do to raise the PNS, to lower the SNS, is to meditate. Is to be still, to relax into yourself, be calm, bring your attention to a particular focus point and anchor every day for at least 10 minutes. After a few weeks, you will feel so different. You need both the PNS and the SNS to survive. But to have a long and a happy life, we need to make sure we get the PNS up to a heightened state to allow us to be content and to be peaceful. And we need just enough SNS activation so we have the enthusiasm and the passion whilst we're allowing it to spike up when it's called into action by a real threat, which obviously, I hope, is not a woolly mammoth chasing after you. So, let's go out there and activate the PNS by regular daily meditation. I wish you well.